Alex's world moved at two speeds, frustratingly slow when he was bored and impossibly fast when a deadline loomed.
He missed a crucial job interview because he hit the snooze button one too many times. He abandoned a digital art competition he'd been excited about because the entry date snuck up on him.
His days bled into one another, a monotonous cycle of scrolling, snacking, and sighing. The only thing that broke the pattern was a small, velvet-lined box from his late grandfather's estate. Inside was a beautiful but silent silver pocket watch.
Finding the watch felt like a sign, though Alex wasn't sure of what.
A quick search led him to a small, quiet shop tucked away on a side street.
The bell above the door chimed softly as he entered a world that smelled of old wood and oil.
He was about to step into a world that moved in perfect time. Behind the counter stood Mr. Harrison, an elderly man who seemed to move in perfect sync with the dozens of ticking clocks around him.
He examined the watch with a practiced eye.
Desperate to have his grandfather's watch working, Alex reluctantly agreed.
The first few days were agonizing. His fingers itched for his phone, for the familiar comfort of distraction.
He watched Mr. Harrison work, his hands steady and sure.
The old man rarely spoke, but the rhythmic ticking of the shop was a constant sermon on consistency.
Slowly, Alex's restlessness began to fade, replaced by a grudging curiosity.
Mr. Harrison would occasionally hold up a tiny gear, a universe of purpose in polished brass.
The words were simple, but they landed with the weight of a revelation.
It cannot borrow time from tomorrow to do today's work.
One afternoon, Mr. Harrison led Alex to the back of the shop, to a place where time was measured differently.
Alex stared, mesmerized and horrified as the numbers blurred.
For the first time, he saw time not as an abstract concept, but as a finite, personal resource. That visual was the crack in the dam of his inertia.
In the second week, Alex stopped just watching. He started asking questions.
He learned to clean a clock face, to sort tiny screws, to appreciate the intricate dance of mechanics that turned chaos into order.
He found a strange peace in the focused, deliberate work.
The desire to scroll through meaningless feeds was replaced by a desire to create something that worked, something that had purpose.
On the final day, Mr. Harrison presented Alex with the pocket watch.
He wound it, and a quiet, steady ticking filled the space between them.
It was the most beautiful sound Alex had ever heard.
Alex didn't need to answer. The change was already in motion.
He left the shop and walked, not home, but to the library. The montage of his new life began.
He woke with the sun, not the snooze button.
He finished the painting he had abandoned, pouring his newfound perspective onto the canvas.
He enrolled in a design course he'd put off for years.
He called friends, made plans, and showed up on time.
The pocket watch remained in his pocket, not as a tool to tell him the hour,
but as a reminder of the value of every single tick.
His life hadn't magically become perfect, but it was finally his. He was no longer waiting for it to start. He was living it, one precious, purposeful second at a time.